Hi, my name is Jon Bruyn. I'm one of the plant doctors here at Moana Nursery, and I'm here to talk to you about preparing your plants for winter. Here we have a Coreopsis, a summertime blooming perennial. It's doing what they're all doing right now. The flowers are fading away, quite natural, and a lot of people like to deadhead them, which means cutting off the flower, such as that. I find that a little bit tedious. But it does make a neat yard, and I don't fault anyone for doing it. But this little seed head is a great source of bird seed in the winter for the birds that linger on in our winter. So if you're a naturalist or want to have a birdscaping yard, you do not deadhead your yard. Over here we have a lilac. Mistake a lot of people do, they get maybe a little uneven and they come out in September and October and zip cut them. You've just cut off all the flowers that form at this start, the flower buds forms at this time of year right here, and if you cut it off, it does not reproduce. Okay, so then we have the rose, and much like many of our roses, they've been struggling with the heat, and so they faded away, and they're just now, with a little cooler weather, starting to come out with new buds. You can prune them back to the 5th leaflet, just like that. And that is the amount of pruning on a rose that I recommend at this time of year. And that goes on through until April 15th is when you can cut it back hard. If you cut it back too soon, it's going to interrupt the cold hardiness acquisition and be very sensitive to any type of real winter that we might have. So if you want it to bloom, just leave these guys, cut them back to just minorly. Hopefully you've kept them nice and trimmed all winter, and you just cut back like so. See, there's a 3 leaflet right there, and I've left the 5 leaflet there. And it's just a matter of quickly going through and cutting back like that. And that's the kind of thing you can do all season long, but particularly at this time of year, it's important not to do any severe pruning. Now, the other thing to think about is that cold hardiness acquisition, which is starting basically in early August. So we're already into that plant getting ready for winter. Fertilizers, try to keep it at a minimum. I don't deny you may have a deficit or a deficiency in your plants, so just try to give them a little bit of fertilizer, but you do not want to cause a lot of growth, because that growth interrupts the cold acquisition process. And if it interrupts it, it means it's not going to be as hardy. So any growth that responds from that is going to suffer severely. So I can actually make a zone 4 plant, which can handle easily down to -30, die at 20 degrees by improper application of fertilizer or pruning. Thank you for paying attention to Moana Nursery, and come to us for any local advice. Thank you.